Hello, and welcome to One A Day Review number 5. We've made it to 5 already, so not so bad. What's today's review, you might be wondering? Well, let's take a look. Today, we will be comparing the packages of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. Well, I've worn my special green pants to get in the theme of things, so why don't we take a look at that? Here we go! Got Turtles 1 and 2 side by side. Start with number 1. When they first made this movie, they weren't really sure if they were going to completely gear it towards children or adults or both. And I think you can really tell that in the way the characters' costumes were designed. They're a lot more grittier. They're, not so cartoony and bright, especially compared to number 2 and 3. Even the bandanas are a bit more muted. But I kind of like it that way the best, with a bit of a realistic look to it. Really simple black cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can't miss it, the movie. Released by Alliance, the video company. Good cover, I think. Nice, strong, simple, gets it done. When I was a kid, this came out in 1990, and so I was 10 years old when I first saw this. The way this video cover is set up, it's perfect to attract a kid. The font is huge, the characters are pretty big. Black stands out quite a bit if it's put in the children's section, which I think this movie might have been when it was released on video. So when you see this from across the room, the kid automatically knows what to go looking for and is ready to bug their parents to go and buy it for them. Take a look at the back. We get Leonardo just chilling out by a tree. Bit of a press photo, I guess, of Raphael and April O'Neil. Casey Jones, Splinter, and what's his name? Danny. That's right, Danny. The young boy who ends up learning a thing or two from the Turtles. There's the Turtles there. The original movie poster, at least one version of it, had this, and then a big cityscape, and then the Ninja Turtles, their name up there. And I think this is kind of, you see that in the opening of the cartoon, something similar when they pop out of the sewer at the very beginning, and the theme song kicks in, and every single kid from the 80s remembers that. And so this is quite similar. And actually, the masks here are a lot more cartoony, the eyes, the teeth, a lot more than what they actually had in the movie. So it's kind of an interesting two versions depending on who they wanted to cater it to, where they were advertising certain things. So here, I'll read a few of the quotes for you here, because they're a little blurry. Charm the shell out of me, the most original idea in years. Oh, a little play on words there, okay. What else do we have? Oh, that was Joel Siegel that said that. The most popular hero is this side of the Bat Cave. Okay, a little Batman reference. What else? Jim Henson's done a spectacular job in bringing the Turtles to life. I agree. Jim Henson, he was alive when this was done. He's dead now, but him and his company made some of the best costumes, and it's a shame that everything's getting replaced with CG now, because they're really, really fun to watch. Just so much life in them. Alright, let me read the little blurb here for you above the Turtles. They seem to be hiding from it, but we'll see. Now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live-action blockbuster film. After wading in a puddle of radioactive waste, these radical reptiles are transformed into New York City's greatest crime-fighting quartet. Nice use of the word quartet. It's not often you get to use it, especially on movie packaging. Featuring hot new music by MC Hammer. Very hot new music. Actually, the soundtrack to this movie I remember was great. It was cheesy, but it was so fun. I think I have it somewhere on tape. This film will captivate adults and kids alike with its blend of humor, camaraderie, and martial arts action. Don't miss this blockbuster movie. You'll have one shell of a good time. That's twice that we say shell instead of hell. A nice little excuse to do fake swearing. I remember in the movie, Raphael says damn a couple times, and as a kid that was huge, right? Oh, the Ninja Turtles swearing. It's crazy. This movie was great as a kid. And I really liked that it didn't play it down. Like I said, it had a little tiny bit of light swearing, and it was a little bit violent sometimes. You didn't see any blood really, but still it was, you see the Shredder supposedly get crushed to death, and it was good. I think they kind of sugarcoat movies a lot these days for kids, and you don't need to do that. So now, we'll do a quick little look here at number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Another 2 in case you missed it somehow. The Secret of the Ooze. Cowabunga is the new Turtle movie, in case you thought this is just a repackaging job, and this 2 stood for repackaging. Taking a look here, they're a lot more cartoony now, and, well, they pretty much all have a bit of a goofy, handicapped look on their faces. Especially poor Donatello there. I don't know what's going on. He's basically cross-eyed. Michelangelo looks a bit like a Valley Girl. Raphael looks confused, but angry because he's confused. Leonardo just looks pleased with what's going on. I don't know. In post-production, they've really brightened up these bandanas here in the photo. We've got the ooze here, the secret situation ooze. Michelangelo is so happily pointing out. Donatello's got a very short bow staff, I guess. But, much like this, except the fact that it's mostly white instead of black, it's a pretty simple cover that kids are not going to miss. So let's flip it over here. Same amount of pictures almost. We have the turtle group picture here from the start of the movie. Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael jumping into action. You can't really tell, but there's some quotes here. They came, they saw, they cowabunga'd. I don't know if that's an actual word. Better than the first, a 10. This guy must have really enjoyed it. Alright, I'll read the back blurb here for you. Those heroes in the half-shell are back in an all-new movie adventure. Find out the secret of the ooze, in quotations, as our fearsome foursome go after the glowing canister that has slipped into the hands of the evil Shredder and his mutant allies, Razar and Toka. Aided by their new pal, Kino, the Turtles dive into action. And pizza. Ho ho. Powered by a hot soundtrack featuring Vanilla Ice's Ninja Rap. That's funny because since this mentioned MC Hammer, this is mentioning Vanilla Ice. Most movies don't happen to say who the soundtrack is by right in the back blurb. It's pretty prominent. They've already run out of stuff to talk about. Anyways, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, is sure to delight both kids and adults in this Turtle-rific screen classic. Turtle-rific. I need to use that more often. I just never find the opportunity to. And there you have it. I thoroughly enjoyed both movies, even though the second one was a lot more childish, a lot more cartoony, but I still definitely enjoyed it. Especially as a kid, it was excellently fun. It was a great movie, and I recommend it. Well, I hope you've learned something. I know I have. Even though I had to know it to say it, to tell you. But regardless, I'm sure I learned something. So, until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Cowabunga.